Last time out, a Martian was sent to Earth to investigate what all those probes we sent up to the Red Planet were actually for. This time out, I'm going to show you exactly where that Martian came from. For the last episode of The Last Wonder of Mars, I wanted to add a new element. I wanted to add a real Martian who would not only be part of the action, but then would return as a continuing character. The only problem is, there aren't any real Martians. Not on Mars, anyway. So I had to turn to science fiction. Now that's a totally different story.
Is there life on Mars? For centuries we have wondered. Join this daring crew, the first in the scientific race between nations to attempt to land on Mars. Blast off from Earth with courageous astronauts, travel thousands of miles through space to the unknown. You'll see buildings miles high. Journey to the center of sudden terror. Be trapped by the tentacles of man-devouring plants. Feel the fire-hot breath of a 40-foot monster as it reaches for you. Your eyes will see the wonders of a world no eyes in this world have ever seen before.
I wonder, will we ever get back to Earth?
For a dead world, Mars has spawned a dazzling array of amazing creatures. Oh, there are Martian women, little green men, and Martian monsters only known as It, or Thing. Martian literature describes the creatures from John Carter and John Jones to The Wanderer from Thursday and H.G. Wells' Invaders from War of the Worlds. Now some of these were created by George Pal and others by Steven Spielberg. And there's even more attackers from Tim Burton. Along with the invaders from Mars are Brian De Palma's benevolent Martians from Mission to Mars, and of course those wonderful monsters from Sid Pink's Angry Red Planet. Add to them a Looney Tune named Marvin and Martians that want to kidnap Santa, and you've got quite a list.
But I didn't want to use any of them. I wanted to come up with something new and original. But what would it be? Now, I knew that the creation of an original character was going to be a challenge. It was just a matter of whether I was going to do it myself or outsource the project to somebody else.
So I decided to go with a pro, and the best around was this guy who works out of this bar at the beach. Now they say he was once a character designer for Stan Winston. And an animator for Pixar. This is the place.
Excuse me, is it, Senor, Ensalada?
The name, senor, is Ensenada. Ensalada is a salad, and I am neither a vegetable nor a fruit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You may call me Rolando.
My name is...
I know who you are.
I am a wanderer myself.
Oh, okay. Well...
So, Rolando, can you create an original, exciting, and really distinctive Martian? Of course, senor. But it will cost more.
How much would you charge?
I am the best, and so I cost the most.
Okay, how's this?
More.
More?
More.
More?
More.
You know, you'd better be worth it.
Do not be insulting. I am the Michelangelo of my generation. You will not be disappointed, senor. Now sit over there and relax as I begin to draw.
Fine.
Ooh, whee, woohoo, yahoo! Hey, you wanna play with me?
What the heck is this? It is the character you requested. No, it's not. It's a stick figure. It is minimalist, avant-garde art and worth far more than you have paid, senor. You're nothing but a fraud. Give me my money back. No, all sales are final. Give me my money back. It seems everyone is a critic, senor. Perhaps a refund could be arranged. Now, what I actually wanted was a sort of a blend between an old 50s style drive-in monster and a Polynesian tiki god. Yeah, just like that. So let me grab my favorite drawing pencil, and away we go.
And here we have him. He's all done and ready to scan.
Take that, Rolando.
Now, a lot of you out there are probably asking yourself, what the heck is he doing here with paper and pencils and crayons? This Martian is old school. Kind of like me, and I wanted to look that way. Besides, when was the last time you sat down with a coloring book? It's very, very therapeutic. Alright, here we are in my office. Oh, and by the way, this is a painting from the War of the Worlds. I actually painted this when I was about 7. And just below it here, well, here's our Martian that we just created. Of course, it's not going to do us a lot of good on the wall. In order to use it, we need to get it onto the computer. Okay, what I've done here is I've scanned the image onto the computer and then put it into Photoshop. Once the drawing is in Photoshop, in order to use it, I have to make it into a cell known in Photoshop as a layer. We do that by using the extraction tool to eliminate all the white space around the drawing, leaving it transparent.
Once it's cleaned up using the eraser tool, we can drag and drop our newly made cell onto other backgrounds. So, here's a Martian at sunset. Cool, huh? Or we could feed him. Chips are good for Martians. Oh, what a surprise for the doctor, huh? Didn't expect that, did he? Or we could put him at the beach. Hey, looks just like a postcard, doesn't it? Won't his Martian pals be jealous? In its present condition as a Photoshop PSD image, this picture is actually made of 3 separate layers. The background, which is the photo of the beach, the cell we made of the drawing of the Martian character, and a layer that contains the text. We can, however, save it in another format as a JPEG, in which it becomes a single image without individual layers. Dave-O-Mation is a process using these individual images in a particular sequence displayed at a particular speed that to the eye provides the illusion of motion. For example, it takes 3 separate pictures to make the Martian blink. And I use 4 drawings at different mouth positions
to make it so he's able to talk.
On this PDS, there are 6 layers on a Martian background. 3 are chin positions that can be placed on the Martian's face once it's been positioned on another background, allowing the Martian to speak anywhere he's placed. The 4th layer is the face, and the last 2 are the eyes in blinking positions that can also be placed on the face and then saved as a JPEG cell. These are the images I used to make the Martian skating sequence. This PSD contains 5 cells, a full drawing of the Martian, a Martian torso without legs, the right leg, the probe, and the left leg. Each of these images can be separately manipulated using various tools. On the Edit menu, you can select Transform, which allows you to rotate the left leg layer. Changing the positions of all the layers and saving each position change creates the group of cells needed for the animation illusion. Pretty amazing, huh? If you're interested in learning Photoshop, there are several free versions available online. I highly suggest that you look into it. Photoshop is probably the best system available for manipulating images and doing things like Dave-O-Mation and the creation of our Martian character.
Now I can be part of all the action. I need a name though. Anyone have an idea? Leave a comment and let us know.
Well, that'll about do it for this time on The Last Wanderer of Mars. Join us again next time when we go looking for sea monsters. So, what's your problem?
You're going to delete me.
Well, nobody said they were going to get rid of you and delete you. Tell you what, if you feel bad, why don't you do the subscription promo for me?
Really?
Sure.
Okay then. Want to play with me? We want you to join us if you get a good vibe. It don't cost nothing to subscribe. So come along with the show, be seeing stars with the last wanderer of Mars.